Good morning to all of you. I am Rajesh Kumar, science teacher of KLM International School, Pathankot. Today we will discuss about topic transportation in plant of class 10th biology. Okay, let's start. Okay, we know that plants basically perform a transportation system, and plant does not have any type of transporting medium. Okay, like blood in humans, arteries present in humans for transporting, veins present in human for transporting, heart present in for transporting. But in case of plants, there is no specific transporting system. Okay. At the end of this topic, you will be able to know about the function of xylem and phloem, because xylem and phloem basically transport the materials inside the plants. Okay. Here is the plant having these roots. Inside the roots, we know that on the surface of roots, basically there are number of root hairs which perform the function of absorption of minerals and nutrients from the soil, as shown in this diagram. Okay, the minerals enter inside the root hairs. Okay, and then root hairs perform the function of absorption. Okay, here is the diagram of internal structure of the root. Inside the root, there are a number of cells which can perform the function of absorption. There are basically two type of transporting mechanism inside the root. One is symplast and other one is apoplast. Okay, in case of apoplastic movement, the water moves through the membrane, okay, through the space present between the cells. Okay, the cells having a space and the water moves through the these spaces in apoplast pathway. Okay, and I'll show you as okay. Second one is symplast. In symplast, the water moves between the cells. Okay, through the cells. The movement through the cells is known as symplast. Okay. Now these are actually roots. Now here is the movement of water. Because once the root absorbs the water, then water moves into the xylem vessels, and here is the diagram which show the movement of water through the xylem vessels. Okay, from the roots the water moves toward the upper part. Okay, 95% of water is absorbed and is lost. Okay, and the water is lost through the stomata. Okay, through the process of transpiration. Stomata are the pores which are present basically on the lower surface of leaf. Okay, they are also present in the upper surface, but mainly they are present in the lower surface. Here is a diagram of stomata. Stomata having central cell guard cells which perform opening and closing of stomata. Okay, during daytime stomatal pore open. Why these opens? Because during daytime water and potassium ion move inside the these guard cells. Okay, as shown in this diagram, the water and potassium ion moves inside the stomata, inside the guard cells. As a result of this, the guard cells open. During night, the water and the potassium ion moves outside. Okay, moves from the guard cells to the outside. Okay, and which result in the closing of stomata. Normally the stomata open during daytime and closing during night time. Okay, we know that during the water is used by the plants for the process of photosynthesis, and during the photosynthesis glucose and oxygen is produced. Okay, the oxygen is moved through the stomata. Okay, as shown in this diagram, the oxygen is moved through the stomata and moves to the outside of leaf or outside of the plant. Okay, in this diagram, these blue dots actually the movement of water, and the other side that there is a movement of solute, means there is a movement of glucose. Okay, the glucose is moved because glucose is actually a solute, and inside the flowing vessels. Okay, flowing actually transport the food. Okay, transport the solute, and xylem basically transport the water. These blue dots are actually water, and the other dots are actually these brown dots are actually the solute. Okay, in case of this xylem vessel, the movement is unidirectional. Okay, the water move from downside to upside. Okay, but in case of flowing, the water in case of flowing, the solute first move from upside to downside, and then from downside to upside. Means you can say the movement in case of phloem is bidirectional, and the movement in case of xylem is unidirectional. as shown in this diagram. Okay. This is all about the transport system in the plants, how the plants perform the transporting system. Plants having vessels like xylem vessels and phloem vessels, and with the help of these vessels, the water movement and the solidity movement takes place within the plant. Okay, and also from the root, water absorbed from the soil in root with the help of root hairs and move inside the root cells. Okay, inside the root cells, the movement of water is basically by the apoplast movement and symplast movement. Okay, what is the apoplast movement? Apoplast movement is the movement of water between through the spaces between the cells. Okay, and symplast is the movement of water through the cells. Okay, within the cells, the water move within the cells and move within the cells and finally reach to the xylem vessels. Okay, I hope you understand all these concepts. Okay, goodbye to all of you. Meet you soon in the next video. Till then, stay safe, stay at home. Thank you.